Apex gamers, it's the morning of the Shadow Society event, and with the Shadow Society event comes some new patch notes that kind of fix some things that I feel were kind of important, kind of addresses some player-based issues and stuff you just kind of run into playing pubs and stuff. So the first set of care packages no longer have red weapons, which is awesome. So like I think the only way to get that is Lifeline, but they also changed some of her perks, so there's going to be a lot of differences. But we're going to go over them briefly, and then I'll kind of talk about in depth, and then show the skins in game at the end of the video. So if you want to go ahead and skip to that, feel free. So instead of the round one care packages being red, we get gold now. Pretty cool. And they have the dev notes, which are really cool, but I'll go over those individually. The assault rifle and marksman rifle spawns, I guess they were changed depending on what the high tier zone was. The car, I guess this was missed, so they're just adding it. It gets a little more recoil. EV8 is a little better in close quarters and at farther range, and the ammo is reduced. Sounds pretty cool. Sounds fine to me. I thought I was pretty strong before, but I guess we're really going to see how it is with the smaller ammo capacity, which I think kind of fixes the issue. The Rampage Energizer time matches the animation. Cool. Wingman, reduced ammo again. Pretty good. You can't put a digi on it anymore, but it says you can also replace the optics now, so that seems counter, like those things never couldn't exist. Either way, Ballistic. Let's get to the legends, the good stuff, the goodies here. Ballistic, my guy. He has upgrades. Ammu vision is removed. I think is when you could see ammunition, relevant ammunition on a guy whose ult gives you infinite ammo and can hold ultra ammo because of his assault class. Lasting bullet moved to level 2, and the speedy whistler successfully gives a burst of speed. This is going to make him so much better for anybody who wants to ape people, honestly. And I was talking about this with a friend that I was like, there needs to be a support legend that gives speed like Conduit gives shield, and they kind of gave it to him as an ability. So that's pretty cool. Probably testing for that support character. Bangalore, cooldown reduced, or it's increased to 4.5 minutes. Pretty good. They basically want you to use Bangalore. You can read these individually, but you basically want to use Bangalore more as a smoke, kind of as cover, instead of really being as offensive as she was. The smoke lasts shorter, but you also get more smokes, which I think is going to be an overall better use of Bang. And the heal rates increase, I guess, which is kind of cool. You might see that used a little more, maybe pig a little more, because there's going to be a lot more smokes up. Some of the cooldowns got removed. There's the dev notes here. Bloodhound upgrades, Odin's Glare. I think that was the his tactical, and the tactical cooldown moved to level 3, so I really don't know, but we can check in the game. Oh, if I can connect. If I cannot connect, we might be able to connect. If not, we just go back to reading patch notes, and then we check the skins out in game and everything. 7-7. I might be hacking into the mainframe. Nope. Okay, detecting connections again. Bloodhound's just perks got moved around. Caustic damage now increases by 1 each tick. Was 5, 5, 6, 6, so I guess now it's 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a lot more dangerous to sit in his gas. Down players only receive 5 tick. Pretty good. Kind of lets a team maybe play around their down player a lot more. Gas slow effect now only applies on first damage tick for 2 seconds. So I guess that for what I was confused earlier. I thought this was something completely different, but apparently on this first tick, it'll only last 2 seconds. So you can sit in it. Technically, you can fight in it longer after the 2 seconds, and your gas slow effect goes away. So that's kind of cool. He got some perk upgrade moved around. I'm not sure what these ones are, but this will change up the meta a little bit, which is pretty interesting. And I think that's why they had to have the secret EA finals, or secret NA North America finals last night off stream, which I think is pretty cool because everybody's going to be going over it very soon. Hal's going to be online. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Anyways, Conduit, Radiant Transfer cooldown. So I guess her cooldowns increase on her tactical, and the regen interruption delay. Oh, so you basically have to play her a little more slowly is pretty much what this is saying. You have to play her a lot more slowly, a lot more tactically, and it seems that that's something that is a big buff I've noticed, especially even on Bangalore. They want you to play her a little more tactically, a little slower paced. Fuse gets 50% damage reduction to explosives. I think that's going to be pretty interesting for any team that wants to play them. because that's 50, you think 25 is a lot, and the way that damage reduction works, 50% is just way better. If it works the way that I think it's working. Lifeline, tactical cooldown is gone. So you pretty much have dock the entire time now. Yeah, make the cooldown time equivalent to its deployment duration, so you always have dock. So as soon as you have dock, however long it lasts, 25 seconds, by the time dock goes away, you have another one tactical. So that's pretty tight. Gift wrap removed, so you can no longer get a care pack weapon first round pretty much at all or off any character now, which is pretty cool. So they're pushing a lot of stuff to late game. New gold plated. Next package contains a golden gear. So this gives you a gold Evo Cache, a gold knockdown shield, and a gold backpack. Not either or, all three of them, which is insane. A shield battery, a medkit, phoenix, or a mobile respawn beacon. That's also really good. I can see Lifeline being a lot more useful for teams that maybe want to play a little either offensively or defensively. Either way, like having the tap cooldown's pretty nice. You always have the dock. And I think this will still leave her perk that you revive speed faster, which I think is pretty good. So either revive or you have dock the entire time, kind of however you want to play it. Octane, explosive damage is now 50%. Again, it's a 25. I think that's going to be really interesting. Probably might see it more in pubs, but I also still think this is almost kind of useless on them. But I don't know. We'll see. Pathfinder, damage reduction increases 50% from 25. Hell yeah, we take that. You'll see Pathfinder a lot more now. Revenant, knock no longer refreshes the attack during ultimate. Ultimate cooldown increased, so he's got a longer cooldown. His perks got moved around. So his tactical cooldown is now on tier 3 instead of being a blue. And reducing ult cooldown is now blue. So you can kind of focus more on ult. Their mixing is how you have to play him around a little bit. Seer got a buff, I think. Decrease activation delay to... Yeah, so that it's now pops faster. So the whole animation where I think he sent it out was 1.4. Now it's 1.2. Upgrades. Artist reach moved to level 2. That must have been his ult. And then long V moved to level 3. So they just swapped his blue and his purple perks. Racing hearts removed. Now integrated into base tactical. Okay. So they removed one of his perks and gave it a brand new one, which is the ult cooldown by 30 seconds, which is pretty good because you're going to be able to get his ult a lot faster now. And that means you could take earlier fights, hopefully. And maybe he'll be used a little bit more over... I think people are going to start using Seer or Bloodhound. I think the Bloodhound, like 90% usage is going to drop down because of the Seer. I think they're going to be seeing a couple more Seers because he disables abilities, which is really good. Something Bloodhound cannot do. But this also gives your team the ability to kind of see through smokes and stuff and caustic gas, which will probably help a lot more. So I think I can see your Seer usage going up. Big Seer W. Wraith upgrade. So they swapped her tactical and her ultimate cooldown. Fine, whatever. The map. So Pubs is getting Stormpoint Olympus Broken Moon. So they're bringing the Broken Moon zipline map back. I hope they have some changes to it. Ranked is going to be Stormpoint Olympus World's Edge. I think that's still the same. It still sounds the same to me. Mixtape, yada, yada, yada. New LTM lockdown mode. 3 strikes. Maybe 3 strikes might come back. I sure hope it does. It was very fun to play. Some mixtape stuff. World systems. Bug fixes. Legends. No longer generates ammo and swapping. Cool. Love that. Resolve drone being destroyed by EMP. Okay, that doesn't matter. Quality of life. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, can we see the event now? So that was pretty much it for the patch notes. Some things I'm interested in is the ballistic buff. I think he'll be used a little bit more. I think Seer's going to be used a little bit more than Bloodhound. Maybe not overall, but I think he's going to be used pretty comparatively, or at least unique on some teams who want to take fights differently or disable abilities. Bangalore being more smoke oriented, you're still going to see Bloodhounds because people are going to be using her not necessarily as super offensively now, but more defensively, being able to kind of hide in the smokes and be able to pop more smokes. I need to see the store, please. I know everybody else is trying to... It is 10:30. It is half an hour after the update is dropped, and I still can't get in the game. What if I want to spend money? What if I want to throw $1,000 at this brand new heirloom? And since we can't see it in game, we can just go to the patch notes. Okay, so the Shadow Society event's got a bunch of the skins, yada yada yada. Introduces the artifact here. Now, I know people don't like this stuff. They say you see it all over Reddit and Twitter and all this other stuff that the artifact is just another pay to win like dumb thing that's gonna be annoying. And yeah, but people are gonna buy it. So they're introducing this, and they probably saw numbers on this. And I would actually be really interested to see. I think this does better over a 1 year period, 6 month to 1 year period, than and compared to the Buster Sword and then heirlooms when they dropped. I think that'd be very interesting data to see. I'd love to see that because I think this would outperform them. It's got animations very similar to the Wraith Kunai, which is kind of cool because everybody loves the Wraith Kunai. I've never heard a player go, "Oh, the Wraith Kunai, I hate that." Some very clean looking skins here. I will say the Lifeline one looks pretty cool. The guns all look cool, but this is also just, I love this style, this black gold elegance thing going on. Whew. Ballistics how to upgrade. There's going to be like free rewards you can get, and then if obviously you buy all 36 items, you get the Cobalt Death Shop. But apparently there's also a reward shop, so you can kind of buy some certain things. We also don't know how that works, but it looks like it's a reputation system, which is just points for playing probably. And you get to unlock certain things. I don't know if it's actually things in the event or if these are just random things, because you can give yourself crafting material, which wouldn't be bad. Or you can give yourself a pack, so maybe that's the outlay here. If you can use 800 for a purple pack and 15,000 reputation, I wonder how much of the event you can get done with the reputation. This actually might be really interesting to look at versus just buying it. Not that I'm interested in buying it, but I'm still a bigger fan of the prestige skins, I think. I don't have one, but I have an heirloom. But if I were to, I think, spend money on anything, I think for me it'd be the prestige skins. And I think they're still planning on doing that. But I'm telling you, I think this sells a lot better than people think it will. I'd love to see the data legally if you can, because I think that's just something that I think it's going to be true. I think that's why they're making this universal heirloom. Hopefully make people maybe not smurf or cheat as much, but that's a part of Apex that it comes with free-to-play games, and that sucks. But it's just a part of a free-to-play game. You can make an extra account whenever you want. You can cheat on any account, and they won't ban you for a little bit, or you can get away playing for a little bit, or you can't connect to the servers because they're crashing. This is the bad part of Apex. While we're waiting, it's the perfect time to talk about the things that we talked about, all the good stuff coming to Apex, the things that kind of future that Apex is heading towards as far as competitive play and things like that. This is the bad stuff, though. All the cheaters, all the server crashing, all these other things that are just that seem to always be a present issues in Apex. And then you really think, man, do I want to spend $300 on something if I can't even connect to the servers in my free time when I do off work or off other plans? Do I really want to spend $300 on that? And most people will probably say, yeah. I guarantee you a lot of people would, because people don't play this just in their free time. They make time to play this game. So I think those universal heirlooms and stuff are going to be good for them. I'm not going to lie. If I was a big baller, I definitely would buy the heirloom. Or the artifact, I should say. Because it's cool for me. I like the way it looks. I'm not going to lie. The effect, I think I've run my whole thing on low PC graphics. But that thing looks really, really nice. Let's go back. It also has here, it says Memento Mori on there. For anybody who knows what that means, shout out. You know. But I like the design of it. I like the look of it. And you're just not running around with your hands. It's just something that makes your experience a little better if you want to spend money on it. And most people spend more time on this game than they do money. And that's more valuable than money is time. And if you're spending your time on it, you're going to spend your money on it. I guarantee you. Is it still... No. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to... I'm going to have to come back at this, but... We can go ahead and look, back at this. And I'm telling you, people are going to buy this. I think it's going to sell out really well. I think the skins are going to do really well, and I think people are going to be like, man, I bought half the event anyways because I like these skins. And then they're gonna end up getting this by accident, and they're gonna realize they're gonna be like, man, I'm $100 in the hole. For $200 I can get the new artifact that's gonna be customizable. Okay, okay, you might get me. It's gonna have different animations and a different look to it, supposedly. I don't really know, but you know, I think that's very reasonable, and I trust my sources. I trust the sources that are there. You get some milestone rewards, which seem kind of cool. I think this is for how much of the event you own. But, yeah, we'll try to get a look at these in-game.